by and large, human beings are hardwired to appreciate beauty. And there's a lot of science around that. And if you look it up on the internet, it'll talk about symmetry and fractals and the golden ratio. And there's all sorts of theories as to why that is. I don't need to know that. What I know is when I look out at the green hills that surround where I live, they make me happier than if I was looking at concrete blocks. That a walk down by the river allows me to de-stress. That just getting out in nature and surrounding myself with the beauty of it allows me to take it all in, because that's all I think about, just where I am at that moment and what's around me. And a friend of mine recently went to Samoa and she came back and we were having a chat, and she was saying that the people there don't do a lot because unemployment is very high, but they're very happy, very friendly people. There is no real push for success and material wealth. And yet here we are in a world where the push for material wealth is ever present. We're constantly surrounded by things and adverts saying we need this, we need that. And the more of it we have, it doesn't make us happier. And there are people who miss, what's the right word? In my view, they don't understand what life's all about. They think that having bigger and better things than their neighbour will make them better people. They think that will allow them to look down on others. That's not what life's all about. Life is all about making yourself comfortable. But in Samoa, you can be comfortable in a hut with no windows, no doors, surrounded by neighbours who aren't going to steal from you, and people can be happy in a very simplistic existence. And by remembering what the basics are, what's important, we can be a lot less stressed than we are. So for me, I've had a whole number of jobs, and the one I'm in now has probably been one of the less paid, but I'm happy doing it. And why? Because it allows me to help other people. It's not about the money, it's about what I do and the position I hold in doing it. I'm giving, I'm serving. Now, for some people, that's a complete anathema. They would rather drive racing cars and have lots of wealth and build up huge amounts of money they're never ever going to spend. They're never going to use it for good causes. And they assuage that by saying, oh yeah, but I give money to charity. Yeah, only because you can do that as a tax dodge and feel good about yourself. I look at Elon Musk. Now he's a fascinating man in many, many ways, and he is a notoriously hard worker. He sleeps in his office and he'll work up to 20 hours a day. Doesn't get much sleep, and he is very driven. Yet he is somebody, he is one in 8 billion people, and he's almost unique in those 8 billion people. His ideas are literally changing or helping change the world in which we live. And people like him come along maybe once in a lifetime. I don't agree with all his politics, but I do admire him as a man for what he is managing to achieve. But I can almost guarantee he doesn't see beauty in the natural world in the same way I do. And he never takes the time to just sit and stand and just relax, because he's so driven, because everything has to have a purpose and a reason. Sometimes it doesn't, you know. Sometimes we just need to shut everything out and just be in the moment surrounded by beauty, and just enjoy it.